If you own a Chevy truck and you got taillight problems, watch this video. So I'm gonna go through the taillights, I'm gonna take them all apart, make sure they're all working properly, show you how to test them, show you common problems, and teach you every single tip and trick I know for these Chevy truck taillights. Let's check it out. Trust me, I'm a mechanic. Cat eye. So I got it taken out right here. If we take a look at it, down in here, you're gonna see all these wire connections right here, and these always go bad and get corroded. So when we pop the light bulb out of here, you're gonna see there's gonna be tons of corrosion on the light bulb, and the light bulb's still gonna be good, I promise you. You can see all that corrosion on the connection right there. So we gotta get in here and clean them out because we don't wanna have to cut these wires, splice, you know, get new ones. We wanna reuse what we got, clean it up. So I got this little brush kit here. Y'all know what this is off of, but it's little copper wire brushes. And now you wanna do this with the key off, obviously. But you can get down in here and get all that corrosion out of those connectors and get them all cleaned up. Maybe use a little bit of rubbing alcohol, you know, a little WD-40, anything you can to get in there and clean them out. Some contact cleaner if you really want to be a professional. But the mechanical stuff, you know, get in here, clean them out, works the best. So if you got a ton of corrosion in there, probably better off just to get new taillights. You know, you can get new ones. They got new bulbs, new harnesses, all that stuff. They look much better. The plastic's not damaged on them. But, you know, if the taillights are still good, there's no sense in replacing them. You can get them fixed up and it's, you know, work just as well. You can even clean up these old bulbs. I've done it. There's nothing wrong with the bulbs, just the contacts are all corroded and dirty. This one, you know, when these get corroded like this, you'll think the bulb's bad, and the turn signal will just click, 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 click. So when it does that, you know, oh, the bulb's bad. No, it's not. I promise you, it's got corrosion in there. We're gonna have to get in here, clean them all up, get in here with some dielectric grease on the contacts and on the rubber seal around here. That way it won't cause us any problems in the future. And now these tail lights always break. They have screws, one up top, one down bottom right here. They always break. This one's good, but this one's broken right here. I've drilled a hole and drilled a hole here and used zip ties to try to go through here and hold it. It works pretty well for a while. You know, you got to get new lights if you want it 100% legit, but the zip tie trick normally gets you by. So this will usually do the trick if we get in here with these little brushes and, you know, clean up the connections like this. You know, it's a real pain to dig through that wiring loom and get down in there and get brand new wires and do all that, you know, cut and splice, solder, heat shrink, all that stuff. So normally just get in here, get them cleaned up, get some better contacts, and then, you know, we're good to go. All right, so I know it's a temporary fix at best. A lot of you guys just like to go buy brand new taillights and headlights, swap them out. It makes sense. They look better. They're new. They're fresh. They look cool. These are old. They still work. I'm going to clean up the connections because we need these taillights to work right now. So it's a temporary fix. It's probably going to be permanent, but it's going to get it done for me today. So of course you never want to do this. Make sure to get in there. If your taillights are broken, replace them. It's a safety item. Your brake lights aren't working. Make sure to get new ones and make sure that they're fixed up to the manufacturer's specifications. There you go, right there. Put some dielectric grease on there. Yeah, that ain't gonna get corroded. Made sure of that. All right, let's go turn the key, see if that got it. I bet you that got it fixed. There you go, reverse light is fixed. It's working good. It's nice and bright. We got a turn signal here, then the brake light. I'm about to jam something in there. I guess I'm gonna step on that. Let's test that one. All right, there we go. That brake light is on and that one is fixed too. So they are all fixed. No more corrosion. We didn't have to buy anything and we didn't have to cut up all those wires because that takes forever. Let's get in the truck, see what we got going on. Chevy baby, cat eye 06. So see it's clicking, click, click, click. That's normal up there. Watch this one over here. Click, 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 click. Look how fast it's going. It's going so fast because that bulb is bad on the left side. But I bet you it's not the bulb. I bet you it's corroded. But we're going to test the right side, see if that's fixed. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I love these free fixes like this. Get in there, clean it up. You don't have to buy anything. Dielectric grease, it's the best. Got it laying around. I got that in there. So when the bulbs are bad, I'll swap a bad bulb out, you know, put dielectric grease on there. Normally when I do this, at least one of them's bad. So, you know, you can see all that filament black in there, get it swapped out. But we got this fixed easy just by cleaning it up. We got lucky this time, and I bet you it'll last a couple years. I've done this before and it's lasted a while. You know, if you're working on a customer's vehicle, obviously you're gonna do it 100% right, but you know, this gets the job done. You can see that turn signal down here. With it like that, it is clicking, click, 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 click. It is flashing super fast. Every time it does this, you got corrosion in there, 100% guaranteed. So we got the little bottom bulb out here, these little tiny ones. Man, look how corroded that is. That thing is so corroded, it has green corrosion on there. I mean, just take a look at that. It's not working at all. I'm gonna get a close-up of this connector here. You can see how bad it is in there. Look at all that green corrosion in there. We're gonna have to do our trick to this, clean it up, you know, clean the bulb up, and I know it'll work after we do this, because man, it ain't getting any contact like this. We got a bad bulb right here. This one is all burned up. And now I will tell you, if we take a look down in the end, right down in here, you can see that it is all melted because it got hot. It's not working right. So, you know, as long as the connector is still good, I mean, you know, you can get away with it. But when this bulb is burned up like that, you know, a lot of resistance, a lot of heat melts the thing, melts the connector. You got to get a whole new harness, which isn't fun. Not as much corrosion on this side though. That blinker is causing us some problems down in there, but we'll get it sorted. All right, make a liar out of me. That's your turn signal right there, and there's no corrosion in there. That bulb is bad, looks like, or there might be corrosion deeper down in the harness, but it looks like we're gonna need a new bulb on this one, so you never know. But most of the time on that turn signal, I've seen corrosion down in there. It's weird because this side doesn't have any corrosion. This side was loaded corrosion and it's working fine. Go figure, right? So it's getting dark now, we can see it good, but swap bulbs side to side, that's a good trick. What you can do is take your bulb out of here or bulbs and swap them side to side. Swapped it over here. This one's still not working right, still flashing, flash, 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 click, click, click. So it's probably a flasher blinker relay we need to get swapped out. But yeah, this bulb's good. So there we go, it's fixed. This bulb wasn't making good contact, and now look, they're both blinking properly. See how that works? This one ain't making good contact, that one won't work right. If that one ain't making good contact, this one won't work right, but it's fixed now. And there it goes, it's blinking properly. Click, 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 click. It's getting dark on us, good. So once we get all these hooked back up, we're gonna come back and test every single one of them in the dark to make sure they work. I need to get me some new lights and some LEDs, you know, because these old bulbs and, you know, lights, they go bad, they don't look the best, but this ought to work. Left turn signal. There we go, we got the left turn signal working well. Right turn signal. All right, there's that right turn signal right there. It's blinking good. Hazards. There's the hazard lights right there. They're both blinking well. One on the left, that's the driver's side, and then we got the passenger side right here. They're blinking at the same time, so those are working. All right, brake. All right, and then we got that high center mounted brake light right there. That one is working nicely. All right, let off the brakes. Brake lights are working. Put it in reverse. There's the reverse lights right there. They're working great. All right, so we got it in reverse now. With the brake lights, step on the brakes, let off the brakes, step on the brakes. There you go. You can see it's working great. Tail lights are fixed. Got through them, got them fixed. We didn't have to replace anything, and they are working great. We got our license plate lights down here, working good too. No problems with those. Now, if you've tried everything, you got new lights, new light bulbs, new harness, everything, the lights still aren't working, I'm gonna show you where to go. So you're gonna go under the truck, under here on the driver's side. There's a junction box right under here. So here's the junction board right here. All the connectors go in there. You got your brake lights, your trailer lights, your tail lights. they all go into here, and it gets a bunch of moisture and corrosion in there because it's right in the wheel well. So you got to swap this thing out. It's really just a circuit board that links everything all back to the computer and the switches and stuff. So if you got problems, I would definitely go in here and get you a new one because they go bad. They always get corroded up. The seals don't keep the moisture out. All right, that's it for the video. We got in there, got the tail lights fixed up. We went through the wiring harness, the bulbs, you know, the plastic could stand to be replaced on these. So it's just up to you. You know, if you want to completely replace your tail lights, you can do that. You like refurbishing stuff up, fixing what you got, you can do that. That's what I prefer to do. But, you know, if they're too far gone and corroded and damaged, probably better off just getting new ones with a light bulb, a harness, and new plastic. Either way, these tail lights are fixed. They're working great. Don't forget to drop me a huge thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more Chevy truck tip videos in the future. I got plenty more where this came from. Later.